ever eaten steak from England before?
I've only eaten like 2 steaks and they were both horrible, so no.
You have terrible taste buds.
Fuck you. Steak does not taste good.
Well, she ordered a beefsteak for herself, and then you had cheers over a glass of carbonated water.
Well, fucking good for her.
Good.
We're gonna press that statement, by the way. So, both you and the professor drank this carbonated water, did you?
He sounds way too confident for this.
He does.
Oh my god.
Yes. Being the waiter, I poured Being the waiter, I poured the 2 glasses myself. I clearly remember doing so.
Oh my god.
Except you're actually a detective.
The world-class waiter, detective. The beefsteak. That was for you, Miss Brett?
Nod. I wonder if that's like 1800s Furby wearing like pieces of an animal.
I mean, there is like, I don't remember, like, there is those costumes of like people just like wearing furs on their neck or something like that.
Yes, but like she's got the full-on feathers on the butt and everything, which is upsetting to look at.
Fantastical.
She wishes to become the goose. And by goose I mean swan.
Goose swan. Hyonk.
The lady says that she'd heard it was not customary to eat beef here until Japan opened its doors to the world. Yes, that's true. What a frightful place is the lady's opinion.
Oh my god.
And I've heard it's not customary to eat sashimi in Great Britain. Now that's frightful, bitch.
Every country has its own cuisine. As long as people have food to eat, what does it matter what it is? Well, if we don't have melted cheese in the rest of the world, then what's the point?
I say, if I go to a country and there's no cheese, that's a shit country, isn't it?
Oh my god.
True, come to think of it. The first time I tried carbonated water was much more of a shock than the first time I tried beef.
Yeah, like, sparkling water was terrible. I tried some. I immediately didn't want to taste anymore.
But anyway, back to this witness's statement. I remembered something, hang on.
Oh no.
I have to look it up. Somehow, I feel like there's something out of place in what she's saying.
Look at that face, though.
He's looking directly at the camera.
What even am I doing with this shit? We need to pounce on even the slightest thing now. Because you never know what might lead us to our goal. Our goal of turning this trial around on a turntable slideshow.
Hey, turntable. Understood, Kazuma.
After a while, the accused came over to greet the professor and they got into a fierce argument. Oh, the dastardly devil.
How very upsetting. Okay, I found it.
What is it?
It's a beautiful video indeed. Let me just put this on full volume so everyone can.
God.
This is called "Can You Chug Sparkling Water and Not Burp?" Let's find out.
At Death Star. But can you chug a sparkling water and not burp? Oh my gosh. What do I do?
Oh my god.
The sound he makes is so unholy. I mean, he just fucking knocks himself out.
God.
I never got into an argument with the professor.
Oh my god.
All I did when I noticed him was go over to say hello.
You said hello very too fiercely for my taste.
Please don't get angry with me. No, I wasn't directing that retort at you. It was meant for the lady next to you.
How could she understand you then?
But anyway, as I said, I did not argue with the professor.
You're arguing right now.
I'm afraid your words are in vain. Sorry? Miss Brett does not appear to speak Japanese. No, of course not. Japanese is such a cumbersome language anyway. Technically, yes. With all its bullshit symbols.
Technically, I like the symbols a lot.
I don't. English is the future. We must all speak English.
Whoa! I wonder if the prosecution will feel that way forever, only in the presence of a beautiful woman.
Well, that beautiful woman is telling blatant lies with a completely straight face.
English.
Bitch.
Oh my god.
I have to find something that will unravel her testimony, no matter how seemingly insignificant it may be. Anyway, it seems that after the argument, the accused briefly returned to his own seat.
That part tells me what you said, doesn't it?
Yes, I still had some coffee to drink.
Hey, getting my coffee. The next time you got up after that,
Was when I'd finished my coffee and stood up to leave.
but you left the guy in China behind, unlike your friend here.
How unfortunate indeed. Then, not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes. Slap. Like I said, I did not shoot that gun.
Slapped him instead. And like I said, there's no point repeating that assertion over and over.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to be attacked by my own side. Nevertheless, defendant, you can't deny that when he was shot right out of the restaurant, you had a gun in your hand. Well, yes, that's true, but
But what?
all I did was pick up the gun I saw on the floor next to the professor as I was leaving the restaurant.
It was just a pretty looking gun. I didn't touch it.
Something fucking no one should ever do, but for some reason this brilliant douchebag thought it was a good idea. In fact, yes,
The gun was never in my hand at all.
there was someone much closer to the oh, well. That will do, you dirty, rotten scoundrel. Dirty? Excuse me, I showered earlier.
Oh my.
Your baseless accusations could very well cause an international incident, boy.
Boyo. Boyo, boyo. It seems to me that your accusation is just as base as ours.
What nonsense. The lady is merely stating what she saw. And this is already an international incident as far as I'm concerned anyway.
This is a personal attack against my character.
This is a personal attack. I don't carry a gun myself, so obviously I couldn't have been the culprit. Oops, damn it. This button.
Maybe D.
What? D? Oh, that's fucking weird, okay.
Yeah.
This button.
Do you not know how to do computers?
It's all, shut up. It's all very well saying that, but can you prove it? Absolutely. I verified it personally. You verified it? Yes, immediately after the incident, I checked to make sure the lady was not carrying a weapon. I distinctly remember her saying, "I'm not."
God.
Oh, good, I see. That's all you did, huh? You just asked her?
Surely you carried out a physical search, Inspector?
No. Why on earth not? The honorable English gentlewoman clearly stated that she did not possess a weapon. There's obviously no need for any further probing into the matter.
Oh my god.
Just become a privileged white woman in the 1800s and you can get away with anything.
Or there was no permission given for any further probing into the matter, perhaps?
Think what you will. But if you're going to continue with this preposterous claim that the refined lady was concealing a firearm, the prosecution demands that you support your assertion with facts.
In other words, he wants evidence.
Ugh.
So how can we prove, like, she had a gun on her person?
We present a gun and then throw it at her and say, "Look, it's on her person!"
Ah!
The lady wishes to point out that, of course, she wanted to stay and assist with the investigation, but she was in a hurry to give a presentation at the university, so she was compelled to leave.
What kind of presentation was so important for that? Not to mention the fact that your office had told you to get the woman out of there.
Not get her out of there. I just urged her to leave.
So get on out of here.
The lady would like to point out that she in no way meant to run away from the scene of the crime, which is why she is only too happy to cooperate and testify here in court today, of course. Unlike a certain student who refuses to admit when the game is up.
The game is not afoot until I say so.
Elementary, my dear Watson. You could at least have the courtesy to pay attention when I'm goading you.
Well, there's no goats in here. Except for one across the way.
I almost said woof, and I don't know why.
Bah. So she's maintaining that you got into an argument with the professor, at the end of which you shot him.
Which is an out-and-out, totally unfounded lie.
Still, her statement is very compelling. After all, she's an elegant, refined, young, and beautiful gentlewoman from Great Britain.
Kazuma, I'm gonna ask you not to use those descriptors again.
In stark contrast to you, dressed from head to toe in a dull black school
Excuse
uniform.
me, sir.
You're beautiful in your own way, Ryan.
I'm dressed exactly the same way as you are, except for the flapping red ribbons.
Well, guess what? I'm more stylish than you.
Well.
Well, anyway, this is our only chance to expose her testimony as the fiction that it is. If we can't do that, the trial's over. Even you, with your thick skin, must be able to feel the murderous looks you're getting from around the room.
Only too well. I feel half dead already. The fact that I can't see a single inconsistency in her testimony isn't making me feel any better either.
You should take some medicine. The first thing to do is press on any of her statements that seem even slightly off to you.
I did!
Do that, and opening will present itself.
It didn't!
I promise you! Do you want to make his
I need
promises
to
in vain?
expose the true face of this exotic foreigner that's hiding behind the mask. That's what I should be aiming for in this cross-examination.
What was that news statement about again? Ready for the meeting for a slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day.
What new statement?
Like the whole don't you remember we had a prompt to say this is meaningful, this is not. Oh, I think it was that that drink. Actually, I don't know how that comes to play though. Accused of the precious gun. I don't carry a gun myself, so obviously I couldn't have been a culprit.
Shit.
You don't look through the evidence and look through things.
Skip. Ignore the mashing keys that you hear in the
Like
background.
mash gosh dang potatoes.
I used to do that at my old job. I had to smash them into french fries. It was
We
not
smashed them.
Yeah, there was like, you put it up on a little thing, and you
Oh.
squished it down, and it'd turn the potato into french fries.
Oh, I was thinking you literally just had one of those steak meat tenderizer just.
No, the other thing I would have to do is peel them out, and then throw them in a big bin.
So do we have anything to say? Just look through things.
Obviously this, no. A slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day. Death occurred a little after 2 p.m. Well, that would be right then.
Yeah, slightly late. I'm pretty sure I remember. Oh, you just presented that.
Yes, that statement is clearly odd.
What appears to be odd is the way you're presenting yourself.
Listen. Oh, pay no attention, Your Excellency.
God. As you wish, now kindly lower your hand.
Damn it. Never. Not until I've proven that I'm innocent here.
It's gonna be in the air for the rest of the day.
You're damn right it will.
So they late luncheon for. Okay, how do we prove on hand that she had a gun?
I have no idea. The steak on it can be seen on the victim's table. Don't we know where Dr. Wilson was sitting though?
What was it? You can compare.
Where's that?
You can compare with both the 2 photos and that business card. Your business card has the
Is it
sketch
this?
of where this.
How do I examine? Oh, space. Yeah, that's
the victim
where-
was sitting right there. Definitely, there's nothing to show the woman you say you saw. I'm presuming that she sat on the opposite end of him.
Yeah, well then.
Oh yeah, that was based on his own memory of observation. So yeah. Oh yeah, didn't she say she ate the steak, she ordered for herself because Wilson couldn't eat because of his doctor's thing?
Maybe.
The 2 photos look exactly the same, just the body is yeah.
I was just trying.
removed.
I was just trying to see if it was facing the wall or something, and it isn't.
No.
So that indeed would be where she would be sitting. I have no idea. What do? This.
And that's where he sat, and the steak is right behind him.
Yes. But why would he be sitting there though? If that's not his steak.
What do you mean?
What the fuck do you mean? What do I mean?
I'm not gonna be too helpful.
How do I even begin to present that?
Yeah, we'll go back to the state where she was eating the steak and maybe try that.
Back. I would be stay for myself, so then I would present this, I guess?
Yeah, she ate the steak for herself.
That statement contradicts the facts as demonstrated by this evidence. What do you mean, no, Judge? But that...
Push them together. You look as though your eyes are about to pop out your head.
Okay then.
I can't help that. It's just my look. Piece take for myself and the professor. That's weirdly specific.
What?
Well, if this is right. Okay, that's weirdly specific. You're right, but wrong, Evan.
He has the same look I do, just like slowly look at the camera.
What?
What the fuck do you mean?
Well, that's it. That's it!
I'm about to find out what that's it is. Let me just confirm something, please. It's to do with this photographic print. Just a short while ago, you spoke of this print showing the victim's table at the crime scene. That it was exactly as it was left. That is correct, the lady says.
Well, Lee can speak for himself.
Slap.
In a broken Japanese English.
That is, it's odd. Very odd. Dear me, what's odd is the defense's inability to express itself. Ugh.
Ryan, what is it about the print that looks odd to you?
Well, obviously, it's the Cheers. What? The Cheers?
The TV show.
Miss Brett just told us that she and the professor said cheers over a glass of water. But if that's true, there's only one glass. There should be 2 glasses on the table, not 1.
Ah.
Oh, I definitely never picked up on that.
You're quite right, Counsel. There's only one glass pictured here.
Don't ever let me go in court.
Exactly.
Are we supposed to be impressed by this nitpicking over Minotaur? What possible difference does the absence of a glass make on the case?
Minutes, you say? Could it be that the detective here removed a glass from the table to conceal the lady's presence?
Of course not. I would never do something so reckless. But you already... But there should have been 2 glasses on the table. Or are you going to try to tell me you can clink with only 1?
Just grab this and just
I mean, if you've got nails, yeah.
Yes, flick it. I just did it twice.
You're quite right. I certainly took 2 glasses to the table. Look at her looking.
Inspector, what did the lady say?
It would seem that it was Miss Brett who took the glass from the table.
She had the same idea that our boyo did. Take the china with you.
Also, she does understand Japanese. Without it being translated back to her.
Oh, I think I see what you mean. Or maybe just cutting out those.
Maybe. It might be. I don't know.
Either that or dramatics or yeah.
It was also terrifying, everything that happened. I panicked and thought I should try to hide the fact that I'd been there at all, she's saying.
Good gracious.
Misk. Sorry. There, as I assured the court before, this is of no consequence at all. Oh, please. Get your dick out of a gutter. We must remember that this unmarried student had just murdered this lady's luncheon companion before her very eyes.
God.
Who can blame her for concealing a glass or 2 in her state of disarray? That's absurd. Oh, really? So do we take it that you are now going to accuse this vulnerable, young, and beautiful woman of mischief? Didn't you just say you were married? Shut up! What? No. This can't be put down to mischief. You might say, Mitzchievous.
God.
You bastard.
That's the weakest goddamn joke on my channel I've ever
Shut
done.
up.
I like to know. I have way better jokes. Except you had the lady turn the glass in the scene.
I used my fucking hands.
That too. I just went down, picked up my slender finger phalanges.
It would seem that she slipped it into a small handbag. That's a place to conceal a gun.
A handbag, you say?
Yes, Your Excellency. A small handheld pouch commonly carried by well-to-do women in England. Or any woman, because women's clothes don't have fucking pockets.
Or backpacks.
So the beautiful lady has very graciously explained how and why she removed the glass from the scene now. However, the fact remains that this glass has absolutely no bearing on the case. This student has been trying to confuse the court with logical reasoning, but in the end, it comes to nothing. No more pretentious accusations. You've wasted enough time already.
I'm nothing but pretentious. Indeed, the lady's offered a satisfactory explanation as to why she moved the glass. I think henceforth we can consider the matter to have no bearing in the case.
Can we examine said handbag to see the glass?
Counsel for the defense, are you in agreement?
No. Well, I don't know really.
If you want to pursue this matter further, you're gonna need to show that it has some deeper significance.
Oh, I'm absolutely ready. Yes, you're right. So she took the glass away in her handbag. There's a deeper significance there. It's the handbag. Oh, damn it. The handbag.
You can't use
I
the
always
arrow
try
keys.
to use the arrow keys, and they do not work.
No.
Yeah!
Just press enter you.
Fucking Z works for everything else. Wait, the lady put the glass in her handbag, you say? Yes, do try to keep up.
I'm slow.
It's already. You've got a smooth brain upstairs. It's already been explained before, but all English gentlewomen carry handbags for small items.
And the men carry messenger bags.
I mean, probably, actually.
Or man purses.
Let me see. A little while ago, Miss Brett stated the following. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. But what she forgot to mention was her handbag. Slap. In which it would be perfectly possible to conceal a gun.
You're right. Well done, partner. I had a feeling you'd pick up on that too. I'll let you do all the work to save yourself.
What are you insinuating, you vile blackguard?
I don't have a shield on me. It's really very simple.
I don't know why everyone thinks their outfits are black. They are clearly brown.
Yes, I was gonna say.
Fucking hell.
They're colorblind now. The gunshot was heard when the defendant picked up the gun from the restaurant floor. As he didn't fire that gun, we can deduce there must have been another firearm at the scene. A true murder weapon, if you will.
You can't seriously be suggesting. Inspector Hosonaga. Yes? Did you or did you not search Miss Giselle Brett's handbag on the day of the murder? Of course you didn't. No, sir, I did not. As I thought. In other words, another gun, the one that was actually used to kill the professor, could have been hidden in Miss Brett's handbag. No!
That was a great scream.
It destroyed my vocal cords, too.
Order.
What is the meaning of this, Inspector?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I can already tell.
The meaning of what, Prosecutor Ouchie? Why on earth did you not have the lady open her handbag and show you the contents at the time? Thanks to your bungling incompetence, now she has to endure these uncomfortable accusations.
Brilliant work, partner. Now we have the chance to expose the real one behind the mask.
Do you think so, Kazuma?
I do so believe, indubitably.
Yes. Die! Die already!
Oh my god.
You know you want to.
You know you want to.
Well, what a sorry situation. Clearly, you have no faith in the police. Gasp. As I said, I did not search the lady's handbag after the shooting, simply because it was unnecessary. What the fuck does that even mean? Unnecessary in what way?
She's a lady, we can't search her things.
I ought to thank the student lawyer, really. You better explain yourself real good. I have a piece of evidence here that I'd completely forgotten about.
Quote unquote.
This photographic print.
How many photographs do you have in your pants? Oh, it's like, it's a see-through.
This print is of a photograph that I thought would be prudent to take immediately after the shooting. As you can see, it clearly shows Miss Brett's handbag.
Well, I never. You can see right to what's inside.
That's a dumb purse. That's right. Apparently, meshwork bags like these are the height of fashion in London at the moment.
Are we just gonna critique all 1800s fashion now?
Oh, you're damn right I will. I took fashion classes. I know this bullshit.
And design, apparently.
Yes. Exactly. So there was no need to search the lady's handbag. If there had been a gun inside, it would have been immediately obvious.
So it's a question of where else she had it done.
As you can see, there's nothing to imply. Her hat? I mean, I don't know, maybe.
Depends.
There's nothing to imply Miss Britt's guilt here.
Wouldn't it be obvious if, like, you remove that hat from the scene with other witnesses and just put the gun in your head?
Well, I mean, like, hide it under.
The flowers?
Like, take the hat off, put the gun on your head, and then put the hat back on.
I literally just said, like, wouldn't that be very obvious? Because look at that giant hat.
No.
Look at that giant.
Thank you for helping me to prove that, Naruto-san. He didn't even have to point, and he got shot backwards.
Oh my god.
Better than the anime.
It's better than anime wind.
I don't know, anime wind is pretty significant.
You will submit the print as evidence at once.
Certainly, Your Excellency.
How excellent. For taking my Hasanaka to the incident occurred shows Miss Britt's handbag and shared the business table. Yawn. I think you haven't had long enough to cross-examine the witness counsel.
Well,
the court has now been shown considerable evidence. As the photographic print just submitted into the court record appears to have no further significance, I am satisfied that there is no longer any room for doubt in the matter, and I must make my ruling.
Shit.
Indeed, it is only one logical conclusion. That the pathetic rookie stepped over the bench before us is the only possible perpetrator of this crime.
No. Just when I thought I was beginning to turn things around, I'm in a worse situation than I was at the start.
Oh god.
Kazuma is defeated. Kazuma?
I'm sorry, Ryan.
Oh.
Now the cross-examination of the witness is over, there's no way to force the trial to continue.
What? You mean this is it?
You can't rely on your partner now.
I must say you put up quite a fight for a rookie student, but the weak are meat while the strong eat.
Nice, Ryan.
You are wasting your time. There's no way to defeat my rhyme. A fact you could chew on to your heart's content from the inside of your cell.
Justice is way too tough to chew.
Free of rent.
This can't be happening. Am I really going to be found guilty of a crime that I didn't commit? And Kazuma, his dream of going to study in Great Britain will slip through his fingers. Kazuma?
What?
Is there really no chance now of turning this trial around?
You heard the judge. There's nothing about that last photograph the detective produced that we can contest, which means there's no basis on which we can argue for the trial to continue. Very well, I will now proceed immediately to the ruling.
It seems we'll be able to report to the British government on time after all.
That smug little... Ryan Naruto, having considered all the evidence placed before me, I hereby find you...
Oh. Slam. Wait! Your Excellency!
Ryan?
I don't think you can rule on this case yet.
This amateurishness is getting tedious.
Tedious your face.
When His Excellency deems that my trial is over, he gives his ruling. And it's the most basic protocol of the courtroom.
Yes, it is. But no.
Your Excellency, did he always have that on?
I don't think that's the first time we see that pose, actually.
Your Excellency, just a moment ago you said this. As the photographic print just submitted appears to have no further significance, there is no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I must make my ruling. Now, that means that if there was a problem with the evidence, some significant detail I mean, then ruling on the case at this time would be out of the question.
Strong son.
This is blatant straw clutching. Look at this photographic print. All it shows is the handbag the gentlewoman was carrying on the day in question. There can be no problem with this evidence.
You better know what you're doing, Ryan. I know you can be quite bullheaded. I'm pretty sure you can figure this out.
Did you say bullheaded?
I mean, yeah, it's another word for stubborn. What?
You're not wrong.
Certainly the new evidence submitted by the detective has not undergone this court scrutiny. However, I fail to see how we can glean any new information from this handbag.
Ha! My thoughts exactly. Really, the prosecution is becoming tired of this rookie's desperate wheezes.
Please. Weezer.
Weezer's a good band. Yes, I am desperate, but this isn't a wheeze.
I'll get this over in quite in a breeze.
There's something about this photograph which just doesn't seem right. If only I could put my finger on it.
Very well, I'll grant the defense one final opportunity.
What?
Prove your worth.
Oh my god.
Be warned that if I'm unsatisfied by your response here, the trial will be over with immediate effect.
Look how enormous his fucking hands are. That man could molest you so hard.
Oh my god. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Your Excellency.
So take another look at the photographic print Inspector Hosonaga submitted before. You will identify for the court where in this print we see the significant detail to which you have alluded.
But we'll have to do that next time because we've hit our time limit.
Oh my god.
I've been paying better attention to it this time.
Because we have to stop at dramatic points.
Yes, and this is a perfectly dramatic point.
So, do you see anything top of your head?
Yes, I see a thing on his wrist, but we're doing that next time. We're not doing anything yet. It's a spoiler for the audience. Spoiler!